Assalamu alaikum everyone. Our 16th chapter of marketing is consumer buying behavior. अब हम सबसे पहले देखेंगे business market होता क्या है. The business market comprises all the organization that buy goods and services for use in the production of other products and services that are sold, rented or supplied to other. It also includes retailing and wholesaling firms that acquire goods for the purpose of reselling or renting them to other at a profit. In the business buying process, business buyers determine which products and services their organization need to purchase and then find, evaluate, and choose among alternative supplier and brand. Companies that sell to other business organizations must do their best to understand business market and business buyer behavior. आ गया करेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ बिजनेस मार्केट बिजनेस मार्केट के करेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या हैं. इन सम वेज बिजनेस मार्केटर्स आर सिमिलर टू कंज्यूमर मार्केट्स. बोथ इन्वॉल्व्स पीपल हु assume buying roles and make purchase decision to satisfy need. However, business markets differ in many ways from consumer market. The main difference are in the market structure and demand, the nature of the buying unit, and the types of decision and the decision process involved. Business markets also have their own characteristics. In some way, they are similar to consumer market, but in other way, they are very different. The main difference include सबसे पहले हम इसमें आएंगे मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर और डिमांड. हम पढ़ेंगे कि हम डिफरेंस पढ़ेंगे इसमें हम मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर और डिमांड के पहले पढ़ेंगे, फिर बाद में फर्दर हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. बिजनेस मार्केट्स typically deal with far fewer but far longer buyer. There are more geographical concentrated. Business market have drive demand ultimately comes from or drives from the demand for consumer goods. Many business markets have inelastic demand, and storage demand for many business products is not affected much by price changes, especially in the short run. A drop in the price of leather will not cause shoe manufacturer to buy much more leather unless it results in lower shoe price that in return will increase consumer demand for shoes. Finally, business markets have more fluctuating demand. The demand for many business goods and services tends to change more and more quickly than the demand for consumer goods and services does. A small percentage increase in consumer demand can cause large increase in business demand. Sometimes a rise of only 10% in consumer demand can cause as much as a 200% rise in business demand during the next period. अब हम पढ़ेंगे नेचर ऑफ द बाइंग यूनिट. कंपेयरिंग विद कंज्यूमर परचेज, a business purchase usually involve more decision participants and a more professional purchasing efforts. Often business buying is done by trained purchasing agents who spend their working lives learning how to make better buying decisions. Buying committees made up of technical experts and top management are common in the buying of major goods. Companies are putting their best and brightest people on procurement patrol. Therefore, business market must have well-trained salespeople to deal with well-trained buyer. आगे से थर्ड वन इसका टॉपिक है टाइप्स ऑफ डिसीजन and the decision process. Business buyers usually face more complex buying decisions than do consumer buyer. Purchase often involve large sum of money, complex technical and economic consideration, and interaction among many people at many level of the buyer organization. Because the purchases are more complex, business buyer may take longer to make their decision. The business buying process tends to be more formalized than the consumer buying process. Large business purchasing usually call for detailed product specification, writer purchase order, careful supplier search, the formal approval. The buying firm might even prepare policy manual that detail the purchase process. आगे हम इसके पढ़ेंगे business buyer behavior. The model in figure suggested for question about business buyer behavior. What buying decision do business buyer make? How participates in the buying process? What are the major influence on buyer? How do business buyer make their buying decision? अब models of business Buyer behavior के पढ़ेंगे. At the most basic level, marketers want to know how business buyer will respond to various marketing stimuli. Figures show a model of business buyer behavior. In this model, marketing and other stimuli affect the buying organization and produce certain buying responses. As with consumer buying, the marketing stimuli for business buying consist of four pieces: product, price, place and promotion. तो इसमें प्रोडक्ट हमारी कोई भी चीज़ है जो हम बाय करना चाहते हैं, प्राइस जब हम किसी चीज़ को बाय करेंगे हम उसकी पेमेंट अदा करेंगे, प्लेस किसी स्पेसिफिक जगह से हम खरीदेंगे, प्रमोशन और जो जो प्रोडक्ट बनाएगा उसको प्रमोट करेगा, उसकी एडवर्टीजमेंट देगा. अदर स्टिमुली इंक्लूड मेजर फोर्सेज इन द environment, economic, technological, political, cultural, and competitive. These stimuli enter the organization and are turned into buyer responses. Product or services choose, supplier choice, order quantities, and delivery services and payment terms. In order to design good marketing mix strategies, the marketer must understand what happened within the organization to return stimuli into purchase. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.